Yo, Sagittarius, how's it going? I'm Zach from Pink Flower Tarot, and I'm here to read your cards for the month of December 2020. I know we're already a week into December, but that's totally fine. This reading will just be for the rest of December. And just remember, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. Leave the messages for someone else who may need it. So let's jump right into it. Sagittarius, December 2020. Sagittarius, December 2020, please Spirit. Wisdom, advice, guidance, messages, please Spirit. What does Sagittarius need to know for the month of December 2020? Please show me the cards that they need to see. Please allow me to channel the messages and allow me to read the cards to the best of my ability. Help Sagittarius on the journey. Please show Sagittarius the cards that need the most right now for December 2020. Wisdom, advice, guidance, messages, please Spirit. What's coming for Sagittarius this month? What do they need to know? Anything at all. Show them the cards that you think that they need to see most. December 2020, Sagittarius, please. Stubborn. Wisdom, advice, guidance, messages, please Spirit. For Sagittarius. December 2020, please Spirit. Wisdom, advice, guidance, messages for Sagittarius for December 2020, please Spirit. Okay. Sagittarius. Ooh. Sagittarius. Ooh, okay. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Ooh. Sagittarius. One more. Sagittarius, one more, please. Right there. Okay. All right, Sagittarius. So the first card you're reading is the overall energy for the month of December. It's the strongest card in the reading. So we have the Lovers, a major card. Also the card Gemini. Also, Gemini is your sister sign, so you could be dealing with a Gemini maybe, but either way. So to me, the Lovers is all about relationships, and it's more so like the relationships that are very, very important to you, you know, like it doesn't have to be just romantic, you know, it could be with your family or friends, but to me, like the relationships that really, really count, the ones that are really, really important. And the Lovers is also too about having to make a decision as well. So yeah, I mean, this is really beautiful, energy, for the month of December. Like Lovers is a beautiful card. I think it's just kind of like harmony with the relationships that matter most to you. And I think any decisions you need to make will be in your favor as well this month. Also too, like I was saying, this being, the card of your sister sign, Gemini, I think it's a lot so to like, I think, you're very much linked to your sister sign. I think it's like tapping into the qualities that they have, because like this is your opposite sign. So I think it's like almost like the qualities that you don't have, you can find in a Gemini. And I think it's like kind of using that side to your advantage. Let's keep going. Let's see if it paints more of a picture. What's in your head for the month of December is we have the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords, air sign energy. It has to do with your how you think, So the air sign is the overall energy, and then air energy again here. So I think like the Nine of Swords is all about anxiety and like feeling bound to that anxiety. But at the same time, even though you're feeling bound to it, like you could easily free yourself. You could just like cut the rope off of the sword. So I think in your head, I don't know. I think maybe like. I think you're just like, it's in your head, it's just like you're stressed about, I think it's just like the relationships that matter to you, or maybe the relationship, maybe you're dealing with one particular relationship and you're worried if it's really that important, or like if it's really worth your time. And I think it's just choosing the people that are important in your life. And I think in your head this month is just like you're kind of stressed about it and you have anxiety towards it. It's a kind of weird message, but let's keep going. All right, what's influencing you for the month of December? We have the Ace of Wands, Ace of Rods, fire sign energy. It's very much your own energy. Aces to me are all about new opportunities being handed to you. You know, it's like it's being presented to you, and it's your decision or not if you want to take it. And I think, so this month, I think you're just kind of, to me, I'm hearing like a new lease on life, a new lease on life. I feel like whatever's influencing you is just like a new opportunity, seeing things from a new perspective. Maybe you're feeling bound to a relationship, you know, or like, you know, maybe you're stressed over it. I think it's kind of like, or you've been thinking one certain way about a relationship, and it's like what's influencing you is like looking at it from a different perspective, or like looking at it from a new perspective, but in a more positive way. In your recent past year, we have the Five of Swords. Five of Swords to me is all about kind of like coming out on top, but like at what cost? You know what I mean? Like you clearly won the battle, but people are behind you disappointed. So I think in your recent past, I think you're moving forward and you're succeeding, but I think you've had some maybe disappointing encounters. Maybe, you know, like, yeah, you're kind of succeeding, but there's been some disappointment as well. Maybe not just for yourself, but with other people. And I think like maybe even some situations where it wasn't like, it seems like it was going well, but then it wasn't. And then, you know, in the end, you still came out on top, but like it just wasn't a good situation. So I think in your recent past, you know, like, I don't know, just like navigating life and just battling. This is a very strange reading to me. Let's keep going though. Okay, your goal for the month of December, we have the Devil reversed, another major card, the card of Capricorn, the sign that's right next to yours. So when the Devil is reversed to me, it's like freeing yourself from a way of thinking, freeing yourself from something you're feeling bound to. So I think, I don't know, the more I'm reading things, it's almost kind of like, the reading's kind of kicking in a different direction. I feel like almost, I think you're stressed out about a really important relationship. Maybe it's over, but maybe it's new, maybe it's not, but I think you're stressed out about a relationship that you think is very, very important here. And I think it's like, sorry, I'm just getting a lot of messages. This is really, really interesting to me. I think it's, okay, and I think this makes way more sense now. I feel like you're working on a new relationship now that you think is going to be a really good one, you know, it's really important to you. And part of you is stressed about it. And I think that stress stems from things in your past, like things that didn't really work out. Even though you kind of came out on top or whatever, there was lots of disappointment here. And I think the goal this month is to kind of like free yourself of that, free yourself of those like those worries, those doubts, you know, like free yourself of this anxiety over like past, you know, relationships, or maybe it's trying to affect this relationship that you're in. And I think the trick too is just like by seeing it from a new perspective. It's making way more sense to me. Okay. In your near future, the Seven of Swords, lots of swords in your reading. So I mean, like definitely like you're thinking a lot about this. The Seven of Swords to me is all about like, it can represent having something stolen from you, all that kind of stuff. But to me, when I look at this card, the Seven to me is about taking things that serve you and leaving things behind that don't. And I think that's exactly what you need to be doing, and that what you're going to be doing in your near future is like, you've learned your lessons from these past encounters with people, and you just need to take the things that served you from those relationships and leave the rest behind. And by doing so, I think that'll help you like free yourself of the stress and anxiety, you know, and it'll make you feel lighter, and it'll help you just work on the relationships that you have in your present. How you're approaching this month, we have the Eight of Swords. So look, get a 7 right to an 8. Eight of Swords is all about feeling bound, feeling trapped to something. But this is so much more so in your mind, because of this woman, you know, like these are loosely tied ropes. If she could just free herself and remove the blindfold, she realized that she could be able to walk away from whatever you're mentally blocking yourself from. So I feel very much so that like, you're definitely like hesitant. Like you're definitely like worried that you're, I don't know, it's just like you're approaching this month like from a place of like uncertainty, like you're still feeling trapped to this old energy. And I think it's like the trick here is like you really need to see it from a different perspective, from a new beginning, a new opportunity. Like just because you've had some bad experiences in your past, it's like doesn't mean it's gonna be the future. You know, it's just like, so I think it's just the trick here is like removing that blindfold. I think you're still approaching this month with it on, and you just need to like take it off so you can see things from a new perspective. What's coming towards you externally for the month of December here, we have the Hangman reversed. Major card. Hangman, to me, it's all about delays. It's like you're trying to make something happen and there's delays that are out of your control. But delays are good sometimes because you know, it allows you time to rethink. But your card here is reversed. So to me, when the Hangman's reversed, it's like things are starting to pick up. So I think this month, things are starting to pick up. I think like you've had some delays and you had some time to think, and now it's time to charge forward. It almost looks like he's dancing. I know the Hangman can also represent Pisces, so you may be dealing with a Pisces. Pisces may be coming towards you. But I think like things are picking up. Definitely action is going to take place this month. Like anything that was delayed in your life, I think is going to start really moving forward this month. Your hopes and fears for the month of December. We have the Fool, first card in the deck. Fool, another major card. Lots of major cards in your reading, so very, very powerful energy. The Fool is all about taking a leap of faith, you know? It's just kind of like, you just have to sometimes just trust the process. Like, the Fool only has his little bag and his dog. He's about to jump off a cliff, and he's fine doing that because he's on the beginning of his journey. He's like, let's just see where this takes me. So I think you're fearful of that. I think you're doubting like this next move. You're kind of like, well, I'm really uncertain if I want to make this leap of faith. But you're also hopeful because, you know, you want to make this leap of faith. Yeah, I really feel like you're working on a new relationship here, and a lot of things from your past is like what's really blocking you from letting this blossom. And this month, you really just need to release yourself from that old pain, that old way of thinking. And yo, that's so weird. I was in the middle of the reading and the video just stopped. So I don't even know what that means, but that's super weird, Sagittarius. You know, like, I've been doing videos all day and this is the only time that's happened, so. I don't know, something about a pause, that's super strange, but once again, yeah, your hopes and fears here, the Fool, you know, like, you're fearful about taking this leap of faith, but you're hopeful that, you know, by doing so, it'll pan out. Okay, so let's look at the outcome. Once again, I'm sorry about that weird kind of glitch. So the outcome for the month of December is the World, the last major card in the deck. The World is all about cycles coming to a completion and just kind of looking back at your journey and what you've created and everything that's kind of happened. So I think this month you need some sort of closure. You know, I think you just need to like look back at everything that's kind of happened in your past and then just take what's served you and leave the rest behind. And I think you're going to do that. I think at the end of this month, you know, I think you're gonna be able to kind of like just see where you come. I think put a cycle to a close and kind of move towards this new energy. So it's a beautiful energy to have as your outcome. Just like completion. That's what I'm hearing in my head, completion. Okay, so bottom of the deck here, we have the Two of Pentacles, Earth energy, career, finances, things that ground you in the physical world. And to me here with the Two of Pentacles, it's like a balancing act. But what I'm kind of seeing here is the Two of Pentacles, King of Cups reversed, Four of Wands reversed, and the Knight of Swords. I just think very much so that, you know, you've been like, it's almost like you're still hung up on someone, you know, and hung up on something, you know, who you thought was a King of Cups, you know, and like, this reversed to me was like, you know, it's like, it's usually about celebrations being on a finish line, and when it's reversed to me, it's all about endings. It's like, it could be like a card of getting married, and then here's like a card of getting divorced. So I feel like definitely some kind of like bad breakup or something in your past that has like, you know, really is what's holding you back from moving forward. And I think you just need to like, but again, like take the things that serve you and leave the rest behind, you know. Knight of Swords is all after that. Like you just need to like cut that out of your life and then charge forward with what you want and what you know what you want. Okay, let's get some advice. Sagittarius, thank you so much for watching this video. I know it's a little bit rough and all over the place, but my first time making these monthly vids, and I promise you they're gonna get better over time. And that glitch, I still can't stop thinking about it. It's so weird that it paused like that. Yeah, two more, perfect. Okay. So this is your past, your present, and your future. So here in your past, you have chakra clearing. By clearing your chakras, you open yourself up to profound wisdom. In the Rabbit, fertility. Your creativity, it's at its peak. So yeah, I think like, you know, you have been trying to work on yourself. You've been trying to really cleanse yourself from negative energy. And I think, you know, like, in a sense, you are in a good place. You know, your creativity is at its peak. You know, you are winning, but it's like you're still feeling bound to some things as well. I feel like some losses, you know, some uncomfortable situations, and I think it's like you just need to continue moving, you know, away from that energy and just really focusing on cleansing your energy and just like really like, I don't know, if you're feeling very creative right now, take advantage of that. You know, it is your season after all. I should mention that. So I think like, you know, harness this season because, you know, you get a little extra push. In your present here, we have emotional healing. It's safe for you to let go of old emotional pain, and by doing so, you allow your heart to mend. And the Moose, authority. You know what is best for you. So once again, like, kind of this overall theme in this reading I'm finding is like you very much so like letting go of old emotional pain and trying to move forward from it to allow these new things to blossom in your life. And I think it's like, you know what's best for you. You know what's right for you. You know what's not serving you. And I think it's just a matter of like, just changing your mindset and really freeing yourself from that old pain because it doesn't serve you anymore. In your near future, we have the unity, hibiscus. You're spiritually connected to everyone through God. Use a sacred bond to heal your family, friends, and yourself. And the fox, adaptability. Adapt to the changes that are happening. You know, like, to me, this is just saying, like, you know, like right now, this is also being your season. I think, like, you know, you're very in tune with spirit. I think you just need to, like, listen to what spirit is telling you. And I think by listening to spirit and trusting in the process and trusting spirit, it'll only help you not only heal yourself, but heal others as well. So just, like, listen to spirit. And, like, yeah, things are changing, you know, and just, you know, adapt to them. Like, yeah, bad things happen in your past, but things are changing for the good. And, like, allow those changes to happen. Bottom of the deck, we have the opossum strategy. Have a backup plan. And family harmony, chrysanthemum. Your loved ones form a strong pillar of support. Embrace their love and put past issues behind you. So yeah, I think it's just like, once again, clear out this negative energy, you know, like, you know, your friends, your family, people who truly love you, they're there to support you. And if you're not seeing eye to eye with them right now, and you truly love them, they truly love you, like, put those issues behind you and let them help you on this journey. And then having a backup plan to me is just more so like, just like really think through. And like, you know, like sometimes, especially when you're really gung-ho about making changes, sometimes, you know, you might set up your expectations a little too high. So I think it's just like, you know, make sure like you're also being a little bit realistic. Like, you know, you don't need to make everything happen overnight. So that's kind of what I'm hearing. Like, this change doesn't have to happen overnight. So like, don't force yourself. That's pretty much it, Sag. Feels pretty good. I think it's just like, let go of the past so you can move into the future and just take what serves you from those old relationships and use them to help you succeed. So yeah, thank you so much. I hope this reading helps. Hope something resonated, and have a great month, Sag. I'll talk to you later. Bye.